Good evening and welcome to the final day of our broadcast. Now, let me start by asking you a very important question. Why is it that we are not allowed as Christians and as people of the faith? Why is it that we are not allowed to say bad things about ourselves? Now, let me remove it from the Christian perspective, because we are talking about no other option. Why are we not allowed to say something bad? Why are you not authorized, allowed? Why shouldn't you say something bad about yourself? Let me give you an example. Somebody died and you begin to cry and said, I'm finished. I'm done on earth. I don't have anybody anymore. I'm finished. Now, if you were finished, why is it that, I'll give you an example. A woman was crying that the brother died. She cried so hard. Everybody tried to plead with her that people do die. She will not agree. She said she was going to kill herself. This woman put trouble from the day the brother died till the time they put the coffin of his brother's body into the grave. This woman rushed and was moving and tried to go to the front where the grave was, the open grave. I mean, they put the coffin in there. And so this one, people tried to hold her back. She says she's going to die with her brother because she doesn't have anybody. But this woman has a lot of other sisters, a lot of other brothers, and so on. And you know that normally sometimes those siblings that does that cry a lot and want to kill themselves when their parents die or one of the siblings die. Many a time they are the sibling that never contributed a dime to the well-being of the person that died. Have you ever experienced that? When the person was alive, they were enemies, they quarreled, they would not see face to face. And when the person dies, she cries like she is the most wounded. I do not know whether some people do that because they have now lost somebody that they love to quarrel with. You know that there are people who have a quarrelsome spirit. They have a quarrelsome spirit. And so the person that they used to fight with, quarrel with, is dead. So they've lost a quarrelsome body, a fighting body. So the woman was pushing everybody to leave her, let her go and die with her brother. So they said to her, okay, now go. Since you want to follow your brother, there is the grave. Jump inside. One elderly man who was drunk said, oh yeah, those who are looking for death, they've now seen death. Jump inside and we'll cover you with that coffin. They told her, jump inside. You say that that's all the person you have in the world. Since he's dead, you better die. So they said, jump in. Jump in, we'll cover you with him. And she looked at everybody and she started moving back. She didn't want. One man tried to push her in and said, we have to push you in there. You've given people trouble since your brother died. You've been crying every day and putting trouble and rolling on the ground and accusing everybody of killing your brother and all kind of stuff. When your brother was sick, were you here? Where were you? Did you contribute a penny? Maybe it would have helped. And now you want to die with him. So the men ran after her. Say, you come back here. People, please catch that woman. We have to throw her in there. She ran. She ran away. She didn't want to die. When she saw the grave, she ran. She didn't want to go there anymore. Oh. The question tonight is, why is it a bad thing to say bad things against yourself? Anybody? Anybody should jump in. Like when we curse our children, you never amount to anything. I said that. Look at you, fail mathematics. You start quarreling with them. Look at this, look at this, look at you. Look at you. You are supposed to pass this mathematics. Look at you. Oh my word. Wow. An accident happened. We start to blame ourselves. Sickness happened. We start to blame ourselves. A child died in the family. We start to quarrel. The husband and wife start to quarrel and blame each other, curse each other out. Why is it not fair for us to say something bad against ourselves, and we are only allowed to say good things about ourselves? Anybody? Anybody can jump in.
My suggestion, my contribution is that God has put His power on our lips. We have power. Whatever we say is what we will have. And there are so many scriptures that God has revealed to us that what we say from our mouth is what will come to us.
There we go.
That is why we shouldn't say anything bad. If what I would say is what will come to me, then I have to see good things, especially things that the scripture talks about, because that contains much power.
Okay.
So I see good things to myself and not bad things, because they will come. They will definitely come.
To pass. See, life and death are in the mouth. What you are saying, you are going to become it. What you say about yourself, for good or evil, will happen to you. And the dark forces of the universe are waiting for you to utter one bad thing against yourself. When people say words like, I wish that I'm dead, I don't think this is going to work out, I'm going to go broke, this thing will lead to sickness, this sickness will never go away, my diabetic, my cancer, my this, my that. You're claiming things that you did not invite as yours.
I know somebody who said that today, that they wish they were dead.
There you go.
They just said it right now.
There you go.
That there's nothing to live for.
There you go. There you go. When once you begin to say those things, you say it over and over and over, death will come and take you, because there's nothing that you are living for. Many things that people said against themselves in the past is coming to haunt them in the present. Watch. There is no divorce that just happened, that people just wake up in the morning and then they are divorced. Somebody been saying something or rehearsing something why that marriage should die, why they should not remain in that relationship, and it will come to pass. Nothing just happened until it has been imagined, believed, and spoken. I don't think I will recover from this sickness. I don't think I'll recover from this injury. I don't think I'll recover from this poverty. I don't think that because I'm white, I don't think that I will succeed in a black community. And because I'm black, I don't think that I'm going to succeed in a Mexican or a white community. Because I'm Mexican, I don't think that I'm going to succeed in a black or a white community. Because I'm from Europe, I don't think that the Middle Easterners going to treat me. I mean, things like that. In fact, it goes beyond what I've said to you. I have read through scriptures. I have never seen at one place where Lucifer sat down to think about his defeat. Demons and fallen angels do not sit back to think, to rehearse, and to cry over what they don't have and over what they've lost. They don't do that. Why? The energy of hatred and envy and brutality is what pushes them. For God, what fires God, what moves God, what activates God, the primary motive of God comes from love. The primary motive of the devil comes from hatred. Both of them don't have time to think about, both kingdoms do not have time to rehearse stuff. They have time to plan stuff, but they don't have time to think and think and think and think and begin to say bad things about yourself. And begin to cry over your problem. Watch out. Those of you who are complainers, who complain a lot about your problems, about yourself, about your weight, about your job, never do well. That's why one of the things that you have to look at, if you are going to have a friend or marry somebody or be a business partner with somebody, enter into a business contract with somebody, it's watch how that person react to their job. Watch how they react to their job. Do that person come back complaining about that job? Or every day, I'm talking about every day. Or do the person come back, take a bath, go out for exercise or for a walk, prepare a good meal and enjoy life? Soldiers go and fight. They go to war, they come back. Rarely do they talk about their job. Either with their wife or kids or with anybody, they don't. So I want you to begin to think about things like this. That there is a place. In fact, to be a Christian means to be an adult. There is a place where you are to. Things have happened. You bear it. There are pains that you bear. You don't shout. For example, you lost money in your business. If you are a good businessman, you don't go about telling people that you lost money. Why? Because you scare people from investing in your business. I want you to be aware of what I'm telling you. You will scare people in believing in your business skill and investing in what you're doing. That's why when you look at top businessmen and professional politicians, They hardly talk about their problems, but they have a lot of problems. They don't talk about their homes. They don't talk about their marriages. They don't talk about their business. They talk about golf. They talk about basketball. They talk about sports. They talk about other things, but not the main thing. Why? Because it's none of your business to know those things. It will be seen as weakness from heaven and from professional human beings when they see that you are somebody that easily talk about your problems or easily talk about who you are, easily talk about your children. There are some of you who go to your job and you begin to talk with other staff about your problems. That is wrong. You are not supposed to be talking about yourself or your family or your business at your job. You cannot do that. When you go through the life of Jesus, you never see anywhere where Jesus sat back to quarrel with people, sat back to complain about how he was treated. No, never. It's always, if they don't want him, he goes to where they possibly wanted him, where they need his services. That's how Jesus lived his life. If they didn't want him here, he goes to where they need him. Where people do not believe in him, he couldn't perform any miracles. Why? Because they couldn't get the miracle out of him. The miracle is there, but the unbelief stopped it from flowing. Many a times you are supposed to go to college and get a degree, study and get a degree, a baccalaureate at least, or a master's or a PhD, and you talk yourself out of it. I don't think I can do that. It's very difficult. It's a very difficult thing. That's what you said. It's a very difficult thing. And what does, and that thing becomes difficult. My parent didn't make much money. Why do I need to really pursue a lot of money? There have been people who call my ministry and I start to talk to them about the process of greatness. And some of them told me, no, I'm not looking for 50,000 a year. If they can only pay me 20,000 a year, I'll be fine. I just want a little money. I say, really? And the person say, yes. Are you serious? And the person say, yes. I say, wow. All you're looking for is just a little bit of a change. And the person say, yes. I say, this is interesting. So you don't really need much out of life. And the person said, no, I don't. It's all right. I wasn't sent for you. Or you migrate to a new country and you are saying some bad things about that country. And you expect good things to come to you? No, life does not work that way. There are many people, they struggle and do a lot to date somebody, to marry somebody. A week after marriage, they begin to find fault with the person. Why were you not able to find all this fault before you went into it? And then you begin to quarrel and talk bad about all those things, and suddenly the whole thing collapses. I want you to be able to know tonight that this could be resolved. If you've been saying bad things about yourself, this could be destroyed right here, right now. Every bad thing you've said about yourself. Some of you will say, well, I have been in this job for too long. I don't think there's any good that is going to come out of it. I've been in this marriage for too long. I think I'd rather stay in it till I die. Nobody will accept me the way I am. Many of you say that. And that's not fair. Some of you, somebody has put that thought in you that nobody will want you, that you'll die a miserable old man, a cranky old man, or a grumpy old man and a cranky old lady, and you accept it and begin to say that about yourself. Tonight, God has asked me to talk to you to stop saying bad things about yourself. Stop saying bad things about yourself. I can never lose weight. I can never be young again. Who tells you you can never be young again? Who tells you you can never lose weight? Who tells you you can never add weight? Some people are so skinny, they believe they can never add weight. That's not true. Some people have seen so much difficulties in their lives that they do not believe that they are going to see anything good. And that is why a lot of people give up very easily. That's why it takes me a long time to try to see whether somebody is someone that I can trust, somebody who can work with me. Because there are some people who last for a week, others for a month, others for 2 months, others for a year or two, and it's over with. Some people, you give them 3 or 4 or 5 years, that's how long they can go, and they begin to go down. Your job is to say good things about yourself, to be bold. For life and death is in the power of the tongue. What you are saying is going to construct you or is going to reduce you. Please write that down. What you are saying will construct you and move you forward or will reduce you to nothing. There is no other option about this. If you cannot see the future in your life, you begin to die today. Slowly, you begin to diminish. Your influence begin to diminish. Do not allow your influence to diminish because that is not fair. When you wake up in the morning, you are supposed to start with happiness. Begin to say good things about yourself. Begin to say the things that you're going to do and move straight to begin to do them. This is how you are going to succeed. In the afternoon, you do the same thing. Say good things about yourself. In the night before you go to bed, say good things about yourself. This is how we bring the 7-day fasting to an end. We bring it to an end right here. If you see other videos that has to do with this, just know that I'm inspired to do them. Now, for those of you who want to wait for a minute or two, I am going to go to a second session, and then we will continue. But for those of you who want to go, the meeting is over. The 7 days fasting is here. We've brought it to an end. There are other things that I want to bring up here before we conclude completely. So you're free to go. But those of you who want to stay, I'm going to have one more session right here, right now.
Okay, for everyone on the line, I just want to remind everyone what we are doing.